Hey guys, welcome back. It's Ankit Kumar. Until now, we have learned about state hook and we have seen how to use state hook in the function components. In this video, we are going to discuss about introduction of useEffect hook, and in the subsequent videos, we will use some examples to explain code of useEffect and dive into useEffect with more examples. What is useEffect? If we are familiar with React classes and React class lifecycle methods, you can think of useEffect hook as a combination of or as a replacement of component did mount, component did update, and component will unmount. To understand more about useEffect, we need to understand what are side effects or just effects. Data fetching, setting up subscription, setting up time, or manually changing the DOM in React components are examples of some side effects or just effects. Such functions which change React components after render usually are called side effects or just effects. You have likely performed these actions in your component before. After understanding side effects, let's try to understand what was the motivation behind of useEffect or why we need useEffect. To understand the motivation of the useEffect, we need to understand few things. Side effects are the functions which may take more time than the render function. They might take 1 second to 10 seconds to 1 minute, and they update React DOM after render function is called. So render method is too early to perform side effects, so we need to use lifecycle methods. For example, updating page title upon some action such as button click. That button has already rendered by render function. Upon clicking of that button, we have to update page title of the page. In this scenario, we will use two lifecycle methods. One is component did mount and another one is component did update. Just think of page title is all title. Upon initial render, we want to set our page title as all title, and we will write this piece of logic inside component did mount, which is going to be executed only once in lifecycle of the component. After that, we want to update page title upon click of button. So upon click of that button, we will update title state of the class component, and once the title state update its value, we need to set document title again. That thing we are going to do in component did update, and that works perfectly. Let's take another example of timer. We want to update after every second something on the console log. So we set timer for that inside component did mount lifecycle method. Once DOM has been updated and component will unmount, we need to clear that interval on component will unmount. Until here, everything works perfectly. But what happens when we merge or when we combine both the side effects in one component or in one class component? After combining both the effects, we have noticed few things. First thing is we are writing document update logic or document update piece of code two times in our class. Once in component did mount and again in component did update. Now if we take a look of component did mount complete method, we can see that there are two pieces of code. One is document update title and set interval timer, which are totally unrelated with each other but has been put in one code block. What if that can be nicer? Can we put together related code into one code block? Or can we avoid repeating same code in two code blocks? That's where useEffect comes into picture. So useEffect allows us to perform side effects in function components. It can be considered as replacement of three lifecycle methods, which are component did mount, component did update, and component will unmount. That's all for this video. Please stay tuned for the coding example of useEffect and diving deep into it more.